I'm Ángel Fernandez. I work for SEIDOR in the Middle East. I'm the CEO for the region.
So we've been focusing on 3 key words today: bigger, bolder, better. And I'd love to get your perspectives on where SEIDOR is going in this space as well. So when you think about AI, where do you think the next big move is coming from? So what does bigger really look like in the next 12 months?
Well, I think that obviously nowadays everybody's talking about AI, agents, and so on. But I think the big move is this year to learn, because the technology is ready. Probably we are still not ready as companies. We need to work on that from a cultural perspective, from a governance perspective. We need to really get ready for that, because I think the next years, 2027, 28, 29, and 30, are going to be a complete game changer with this technology.
Yeah.
It's the fastest moving technology ever built, and what you learn today doesn't work for tomorrow, and that's the biggest challenge we are going to have, I think.
How do you stay ahead of the trends? It's unbelievable where we've been in the last 2 years. To think about the next 12 months is a big deal, and wondering where those trends are going. So let's talk a bit about bolder. What's an AI play that you're making right now that would have sounded crazy 2 years ago?
It's not about something specific. I think the whole thing is crazy, to be honest.
The hype would be everything.
But I think that right now we're in the hype, and I think we need at the same time to settle things down and to look at things with perspective, Because first of all, we started with ChatGPT. Everybody got used to it, to interact. I mean, you can talk to ChatGPT as a psychologist, as a lawyer, and that's good. But from a company perspective, we are looking for much more than that,
Yeah.
How can this add really value to us? And I think this is the tricky thing,
Yeah.
To find this balance between wow, to really, okay, this is really adding value to me, So I think this is where we really need to focus.
I agree. The hype versus the ROI in an organization,
Yeah.
How do you actually balance those two together? And then the governance, but we'll come back to that shortly. So let's talk about better. Everyone out there is saying their AI is going to be better than another. In your world, what does meaningful better actually look like, either to your customers, to your employees, or the worker itself?
Well, I think that if I look into my employees, which is a very important asset for us in a service company, I think I'm looking for efficiency, definitely, but I'm not really looking for replacement. I'm looking for how can we do things better and faster to deliver the best experience to our customers, but at the same time finding the balance, not over-promising, because now, with this type of technologies, it's very easy to overpromise things. I'm going to deliver you this and that. No. Okay, so we really need to manage what is going to be the message that we want to deliver to the whole environment, right?
Yeah.
And I think it's very important.
Yeah. Have you got some good literacy training programs for your staff in place?
Yes.
Where you're really focused on where there might be some form of productivity enhancements and more work can be done? Are you focused on upskilling and reskilling the workforce?
We have a global initiative and a local initiative. We have created a full AI department to focus on the whole, how can we deliver the adoption internally?
Yeah.
Because in order to deliver properly AI to our customers, we need to learn first internally, So for that, we are investing in a whole program in order to adopt the AI internally. So we are having a global initiative, and this is going to deliver through our local initiatives through all the countries.
This is really nice to hear, and that leads me to my next point around responsible AI. The people element is a really key element when we're talking about using AI responsibly. So can you tell me a bit about how you're managing responsible AI governance? Some leaders find it as a blocker, but it's not. It's really there as an enabler to allow AI to be in the market, whether that be internally or externally, safely, responsibly, and ethically. So how do you see responsible AI being that glue that builds the trust where it matters the most?
I think this is one of the key things that sometimes the people doesn't think about, Because again, we are with the hype, the amazing things that technology can do for us, but we need to think how to do this properly with compliance. So for that, before acting, we need to think, That's very important, From the legal perspective, from the data security perspective, from cybersecurity perspective, because we are going to open a new world that is uncharted.
Exposes more risks.
You know, there are going to be many more risks. So we need to be able to mitigate them. But we also cannot treat this as a blocker, no? I mean, so we need to find the balance, no? Because otherwise, nothing will be compliance. We cannot do anything, so we cannot take advantage, no? So I think this is the tricky thing, how to find this balance.
Yeah. Agreed, it can be difficult. There are ways around it, but it can be difficult. So today we've been talking all things autonomous, all thing AI agents, system to system, agent to agent. In the age of AI, what does connection mean to you?
Well, it's not that different as before, no? At the end, I always think that we are human beings. We are used to connect. The only difference is the channel we are gonna use, no? It's the AI. Before, we use internet, we use the phone, you know, it's a new channel. We just need to get used to the new channel, how to use it properly, and how to take advantage of this new channel to increase our connections. And I think this is very important.
Yeah, that is fantastic. Thank you so much for joining me